marriage and be destroyed or become a destroyer. Divorce now, but how? That is the question I'm going to answer. Share the page as I walk you through. Let me see my time now. The next 40 minutes should be a lecture time in reading your questions and answers. Do you think divorce is a sin? Do you think divorce destroys families and children become useless after divorce? Can you share with me some of the reasons why people would rather want to be destroyed in marriages than to go for divorce? I want to read them. What are some of the things that you know people say? Share the page. We are learning, what are some of the reasons why people would not want to divorce, but they want to stay in the marriage and be destroyed and become destroyers. Eugene's wife. I spoke about what is happening. That if she's the one who brought the thing out, because she's hurt, because she's going through a particular phase of a pain, trying to mourn her loss, if she's the one who brought it out, then she should come and retract it, so she won't destroy herself and destroy her husband. Josephine Baden says, they will hurt you for nothing. I know, right, Josephine? But I will stand for the truth. I'll say it and say it again, Yvonne. Millicent said, Ghana. Ghana is not a problem. But some people in this country must die for us to live. Josephine says, sweetheart, don't mind them. You know me, Josephine. I won't mind them. God is in control, Millicent talks. Isaac says, tell them. They both lost their job. Oh, yes. Ken, they both lost their jobs. And I say thank you to His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, for changing the Minister of Gender. You write a letter without recourse to the effect that the letter will take. You don't know what the problem is. But you can follow a tweet from Amake Abebrese and write a letter. God is watching. They just want to destroy you. They don't want you to speak the truth. And the deputy minister will come and sit on TV and will come and say that I say, don't allow a poor man to marry you. How can you say this? Is it right? Will your daughters marry a poor man? Will you allow your children to still beg? So because of the you deputy minister who hate George Lutrot, write a letter. Ghana Psychological Council will write a letter and say that IGP should arrest me when I come on TV. Auntie Dinah, you. Take heart, counselor. My heart has been taken. At the moment as I'm talking, somebody is holding my heart. They'll bring it to me. Josephine Baden says, forget about that lazy minister. Yes, Josephine. People are wrong, round pegs in square holes, but before they leave an office, they can destroy you before they go. Not in my time. You can do what you can do physically with the power. But I tell you, if this man is there, I am not powerful, but I have a powerful God. And if he speaks, Obana Pada, some people must look for us and apologize to us by letters. Since 2000 to today, 21 years. Some people who have become ministers have sat down as TV hosts, radio hosts, and interviewed us before. They have used some of the things we have said. Today, they think they are somewhere, so we are speaking nonsense. Gina says, pull Pull down syndrome in Ghana. Yes, so Gina. But not me. Over my dead body. I'll never be pulled down by their nonsense. Oh, she is gone already. If Akufo-Addo could have appointed that minister again, I could have been very sad in this country. Emmanuel Jabin says, Nana Daniel. Oh, my counselor. Counselor, don't mind them. This is Ghana for you. Yes, so we'll mind them at times. We will still watch you here, Daddy. Please don't worry. Truth is always bitter. I know, my people. Share the page so we can start the lesson. Where's Class P? Bismarck. Go to Telegram and tell them we are here. The class is on. And I'm starting my lecture now. Don't stay in bad marriage and be destroyed or become a destroyer. Divorce now. But how? Men now what the bonnet when done in the bonnet. And but done yourself for my own self. Jai. Now so saying a mayan me jai. And only men chile now me diaba. Oh, my darling. More fire. Darling, I know, right? My leg is hurting, eh? I have to rest it. And I think the air conditioning is making it more painful medically. But I need to settle this thing. More jealousy. So forget them. Josephine Bedi says, mere jealousy. Mere jealousy, oh. I know, eh? Evelyn Jekan says, his thing has come. Oh, what thing? It's only the wisdom people that will understand you. Just forget them. I know. That is why I'm here today. Josephine Bedi is holding love. This love, can you make it a mobile money for me on 0277 6096? So Josephine, I don't know where you are, but send me this love thing as mobile money. 0277 609 Sorry, I'm looking at my leg if it's getting swollen. But I'm alive. My leg is hurting. I'm telling you the truth. But I have to finish this thing today. So the next week again, we'll come back. God bless all of you. I said the lady was looking for a boy. And far back in the United Kingdom, she followed my instructions. She has a boy. And she doesn't know what to do to herself. She doesn't know what to do to herself. There's a lady in Obuasi who has been giving girls. And all of a sudden, it's a counselor. She has a son. She brought a child from Obuasi to Accra to show the boy to me. And I prayed for the boy. There are wives today who are still alive because, unfortunately or fortunately for them, they got closer to George Lutrots. I am not only the counselor that you know, but I know I am the best. Forget the rest. Choose the best. Counselor George Lutrots. We always love you, just as you are. Don't mind them. Evelyn Chega, thank you. Thank you for loving me, girl. This love, make it mobile money for me. 0277 609 604. Evelyn Chega, thank you. Every time I appear, you come. Millicent, hey, nah, Bakope, my Millie. Thank you so much for coming. Be strong. I am strong, oh, Millicent. It's my leg that is hurting me, but I'm strong. This nonsense must stop. Dr. Lawrence, it has to stop. It has to stop. Mousy. You know when I start, I can't read messages so much, but I'll come back to read. My question is that what are some of the reasons why you think people are refusing to divorce and they stay in marriages until they are destroyed? Can you write some for me so that I read along? I was disappointed in the deputy minister when I heard her statement, when I heard that statement from her. Oh yes, that deputy minister of gender sat on UTV and spoke loose, according to me. What she said was loose. You are reading something from the internet that it is not that I said it, but the blogger has written to confirm that it makes sense for me to be banned out of TV or radio. That's the deputy minister. Nanado, thank you. Your Excellency, thank you so much. You will finish your 4 years and live long just because you never gave this appointment again. As for the chief director, Nanado, leave the chief director in the gender ministry. That man is good. I work with him even till today. He's good. Honorable Adjuasafo, I welcome you with all my heart. What I was doing before, from Oyeli test time, I will not stop because of this minister who misbehaved towards me. I'll continue doing it. And then for the rest of you, GJ, Media Commission, and the rest of you in media houses who joined the crusade, watch it coming. You walk with your mouth on the bare floor. People will not see you physically, but in the rest of the spirit, you walk with your mouth on the floor. Why don't you want people to know the truth? What are you hiding? I am calm, my dear. Nana Walker. The boy is calm. Fear of change. Fear of loss. Fear of what the future will be without their spouses. Wow. I love this, Evelyn. Evelyn says the reason why people will still want to stay in bad marriages and be destroyed and become destroyers, one, is because they fear change. They fear the loss. They fear what the future will be without their husbands or their wives. Brilliant. I love it, Evelyn. I am not powerful, Courage says, but I have a powerful God. That's George Luton. I am not powerful, but I have a powerful God. Thank you so much. Doris says, please, ignore them. We are here to listen to words of wisdom. Thank you, Doris. Alex, Asamani says, God richly bless you, my boss. Jealousy, jealousy go share about Buashimi. Jealousy, they will die and leave me. Gabriel says, I love you more. Thank you. Fear of what the society will say. Nana Jua says, the reason why people who don't want to live a bad marriage is because they are afraid of what the society will say. So you see, Evelyn says, fear of what is awaiting them, fear of the unknown, anxiety, fear of losing their spouse, fear of the future. Nanadua says, fear of what the society will say. Gina says, afraid of what people will say out there when they divorce. Thank you, Gina. Nanadua says, they think it is a disgrace to divorce. Wow. Wow. This is a brilliant submission. I love that. I love when my people are speaking. I wish I had a reader today. But today I'm alone because I want to start teaching and I have to read this thing. Let me read 5 more. They think it is a disgrace to them to be divorced. How? God bless you, counselor. Keep it up. I'm keeping it up. Hey, Pastor Ima. It's a long time. What have you been to? Ima says, even some of the excuses people give is that because of my children, that is why I am still in this marriage. Yes, people use their children in the marriage as an excuse. That is why they don't want to divorce. Wow. Give me the reason why you think people don't want to divorce. Carrie says we are with you. I know, Pa. Daddy counselor, forget Obia. We love you. I love you, Charlotte. Divorce isn't a sin. But the stigma on divorced women are just horrendous. This is English. I'm a night student, so I can't pronounce it. But all she wants to say is that there's a stigma attached to divorced women. So women don't want to carry the stigma. So for that matter, they want to stay in the bad marriage. People stay in bad marriage because of their kids. Some also stay because without their partner, they don't have a life because they depend on their partners solely. Because there are children involved. Esther Bell of Fosuhini. Or is that right? Somebody says because Mooney says because there are children involved. Phoenix says they fear their kids in another woman's care or living a life without their kids. Okay? These are the reasons. Somebody says, we stay because of our kids. Abner, wow, Abner not sure. You stay because of your kids. Sometimes it's the family pressure for them to say, to stay in a bad marriage. Okay. Okay. Was thinking of the children, but when I got sick and nearly died, I told myself, I need to forgo and pick my life up. Wow. Listen to me. Owura Kweku says, was thinking of the children, but when I got sick and nearly died, I told myself, I need to forgo and pick myself up. It means that he was staying in that bad marriage, or she was staying in that bad marriage, and when he got sick and was about to die, he took a decision that I will stay in this dying relationship and die here. Pick myself up and walk out of the marriage to stay alive. Wow. Darling says, some people will tell you, stay and pray and everything will be fine. Stay and pray in a bad relationship? Hey, which prayer would a bad relationship produce out of your mouth? Sometimes the family pressure. It is kimpenkwa. You are too good at what you do, Castle Little. Michael, thank you, Michael Johnson. They want their children to have one father. Gifty says people stay in bad marriages because they want their children to have one father. Afraid of the unknown, anxiety. This is Esther 4 saying. Yes, Papa, it's been a long time. I will come around, Papa. Come, and when you're coming, come with your seed, Emmanuel. I am writing down the points. I am also here with assimilated people's thoughts. I'm also here to assimilate people's thoughts. That's coming from my boy, Ken. My last two messages, and let me start my lecture for today. Very true, my dear. Sis, what amused me is our fellow women are the ones who will be judging you. Okay. And Ima says, what is amusing her is that your fellow woman will be judging you for walking out of the marriage. One of the biggest excuses or the reasons that people stay in bad marriages is that the church says, the Bible says don't support divorce. This is one of the biggest reasons, especially Christians, stay in bad marriages. This is coming from Emmanuel Duabing. Ima, all too soon, Councillor Lutrot Telegram is 1 year. 6th of March, we launch the Councillor Lutrot Fan Club, and we are 1 year this 6th March. Because of COVID, we will do a Zoom rally, and we will enjoy ourselves. We will enjoy ourselves. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Share the page, and let's invite a friend who is going through some challenges to come and join. So my lecture starts. You know, when I start my lecture, thank you very much for sharing the page with me. So divorce, we have already defined what divorce is. It is a legal termination of a recognized marriage. We fear what people will say about divorce. That is why we stay in the marriage. People will look down upon you when you divorce. Society and the family won't allow you to be. This is what Eric said. We have created a page for all fans to chat. Please follow this link to join Councillor Lutrot Fan Club group chat. See, I think I don't know if it's, I don't know which one is this one. But whoever created the chat, I don't know if it's, what do you call it? If it's the Telegram page, they have put a page there. Thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead. You know, I can't read and teach. So I'm going to teach now. Now the class begins. The reasons why people have just given us, why they have decided to stay in bad marriage, so they destroy them so that they will also destroy other people. When you stay in a bad marriage because of your children don't become proper. They become wicked and useless in society. If the father of your children, who doubles up as your husband, is not doing his things and is making you become bad in the marriage, and you forced to stay in the marriage because of the children, you make the children feel that marriage is bad, but taking care of children is the right thing. Hear me, somebody. In the marriage setting, you are a wife, not a child. Hear me again. In a marriage setting, there is a husband and a wife. Then children will follow. So the first people in the marriage setting are husband and wife. So if a man will have a focus in marriage, the focus must be on the wife and not the children. When the focus of a man becomes the children, they make foolishness out of the marriage. Hence, the women become useless and unwanted in the relationship. We have lived a life that we are pleasing our children and not ourselves as wives. Some of us are living to please our mothers. Some of us are living to please our churches, our pastors, the group we belong to. But the marriage is between the husband and the wife and both families. So when the marriage is gone bad, when a man is abusive, when a man has neglected his primary responsibility towards the wife, bitterness, hatred, rage, envy becomes the hallmark of that marriage. But many a times, I don't want to disgrace my pastor. I want the children to grow under one umbrella. I want the children to have a father love. I don't want the people to say that I have rash and I'm betting. Friends, when these things are going on in your mind, it is anxiety, the fear of the unknown. But you are being destroyed. They are making you a candidate to become a destroyer. Because there is nothing good coming out of you to other women out there. You act in pain. You think in pain. You deliver in pain. You advise in pain. You walk in pain. You dress in pain. Even your children are raised in pain. Why should you become a monster, a witch? Why should you become an evil person in marriage? Why should that sweet young woman, that handsome young man, become a product that the devil will use to distract, to destroy, to bring enmity between her wife and children? Why should you be? Bad marriage destroys the being. Look at that wedding photograph of the young lady you married. See the photograph of the young man you got married to. Remember the things you told each other. Compared to what is going on now. If truly speaking, you deserve to live together. Why have you become a laughing stock? Koshana, thank you so much for your support. Why are you thinking about the things that Evelyn said, the things that Ima said, the things that Nanajwa said? Why is that your thinking? That people will say he was not able to marry, he has left the marriage. People will say he is bad. Why are you living with people who say? Now watch this story. Eugene's wife, last time I spoke about it, in her pain, like people said, I don't think about the pain of the woman, brought a list of things that the husband has acquired, said that the husband has a child, sleeping with some particular girls that she mentioned, has some particular properties elsewhere, and has neglected her and the children. And for that matter, she's demanding divorce. It makes sense to demand divorce, but it doesn't make sense to become a destroyer because you have been destroyed. That's my lecture for tonight. Don't become a destroyer. Don't allow yourself to be destroyed. Don't become a public ridicule because of bad marriage, and you too become a product of distraction. I have not encountered Eugene's wife. Even the Eugene himself, I don't know him. I see letters signed. If I say I don't know him, that would be a lie. Sorry. He's a public person. But the term I'm using, I don't know him, is like, there's no relationship between me and Eugene like the way I have with other people. So I know he signs letters. I meet him at events. The last time when we were laying the stone, when he invited the men of God and I was privileged to be there, I saw him there. So I know him by that level. I've not met the wife before. Even though within my small line of research, the wife's last delivery happened in my hospital and the baby came to my hospital and all the blah, blah, blah. Yes. But I don't know the wife until I saw the picture on social media. But my question is, young lady, beautiful girl, you entered into this marriage with this handsome young man. You people are young. You are not like us. We are old. Then if the marriage is not working with all the things you are saying, the best you can do is to allow yourself to be destroyed, to allow yourself for pain to eat you up so that you become poisonous. And once you become contagious and poisonous, you can easily produce poison and toxic in public. I am not married to Eugene. You are the one who is married to Eugene. So whatever you come and say is what we will believe. There are people in America today who are suffering in the hands of their husband, who have made them sales girls, that they should work and bring the money for them to share and take care of their home. Hear me. If a woman is bringing to take care of the home voluntarily, I don't have a problem. I'm married. My wife is there. There are times that she looks at me and gives me money. I remember one weekend, the phone I'm using to do my life was giving me problem. And everybody comes and we're complaining. Counselor, your video is now too dark. There's some black thing that comes. I had money, but was not budgeted for a phone at that time. My wife told me, let's go to the mall and let's buy a new phone so they both stop talking. I said, I didn't budget for a phone now. So, oh, no, let's go. I'll buy it for you. There's this money in my bag. Let's go use it to buy for you. I look at her quietly. I didn't ask her. I'm saying that in the marriage business, the woman has the right to her money. When somebody says, how much money do you have at home? Your husband has 4,000 home and the wife has 5 series home. It is not 4,000 5 series. It is 4,000 that we have at home. We don't budget on what my wife has. We budget on what my husband has. So when a husband is expecting that the money we have at home is me and my wife's money, and if you don't bring your own, a man who has given the wife the opportunity for the wife to continue paying children's school fees. One day the wife didn't have money because something happened in the office and they were not being paid. Their children came to stay home. Now, boo, Jiminy Bema. Where ya Bema? Where ya Bema? That your wife is supposed to buy water. And because she didn't get money to buy water home, you came home and you were thirsty. And the best the man could do for himself is to walk to the nearby shop and bought 2 sachets of pure water. Such a stupid man. So we destroy the women, and some women destroy the men. So they become destroyers before the marriage. And they are there and they are not living the marriage. They are in the marriage and they are destroying the children. So they are talking to the children. Now we shank and liberty so papa na wale na bebre. Min pai body say, Nyankupo mamu shia beme biya wa kwangu to say papa. I pray that your life as you are growing as my daughter, you will never come across a man like your father. Josephine Bailey says, is that one to a husband? Hey, what a wife. It's painful. Don't be destroyed and become a destroyer. Don't become a talkative. Don't become a backbiter. Don't become wicked. Don't lose your focus and who you are because of a bad marriage before you divorce. Divorce now before you be destroyed. I met a young lady who has, gone to shave her hair and has done that shameful thing you call natural. And I asked her, see your hips. What a beautiful girl. Why have you done this to yourself? Says, counselor, it's not me. I said, what? It's when my husband started his troubles in the marriage. I was so depressed that I started losing my hair. My hair started breaking. And henceforth, it's not coming back. It's now growing small. That is why I'm going to cut my hair. I said, oh, I agree with you. However, don't come out with this cut hair again. Go and buy a weave on. Wear. Just buy a weave on and wear. My dear, you have all the features that men will be clamoring for. Why are you going through this? Say, yeah, we are separated and see if the marriage will work. If a man can destroy you, that the long hair, and I say, then she came to counselor. See, she showed me a picture on her phone, not wig, her hair. Now it's a long hair. And all the down was chopping one after the other was breaking. He says when she put the comb inside, before she remove the comb, the hair has come in. It tries and meaning in attitude because she was going through pain and hurt from a man who she has decided to stay because of the children. 4 children, you want to die for 4 children. You are stupid. You are stupid. When I say you are destroyed, so you become a destroyer. You don't understand it. One of the things that you don't know you have become a destroyer is that you have harbored the nonsense of this man because it's your husband, and you have covered this nonsense because it's your husband, and out of the covering of the nonsense and the harboring of the nonsense, you have become a particular people that the devil is using for other women to know how bad marriage is. If marriage is bad, why are you still married? And you are telling us because of the church. The church said they hate divorce. Which pastor can show me in the Bible where divorce is wrong? Quote me. Or church members who knows why divorce is wrong for a woman to divorce, but rather it's better for her to stay in the marriage and still go to church and become a destroyer. Why? Why have you made marriage become one of the bad things that happens to man? Why have you made marriage to become one of the bitter things on earth? Marriage is the most sweetest thing that one can find yourself. Do you know how loving it is for you to have somebody to call your wife? Somebody who is not like you but has something that you need. Do you know how it feels to miss somebody from somewhere? Do you know how it feels to receive a gift from somebody that you have? There is something about it. Go and check the Bible. Bible says that the Lord God created everything in the garden and saw it was good. And the things he created was a man without a woman. When God brought the things to Adam to name, there was no woman. He created male and female of every animal. Bible says in chapter 2, but for Adam, there was no suitable helper. But for Adam, there was nothing that was opposite to him that will assist him to be able to take care of the things that is there. That the things in the garden must be eaten. Adam cannot eat the things in the garden. He needs somebody who is not like him to come and eat the things in the garden. And God put a deep sleep on man. And when man slept, God disabled man by removing his rib. So he will create for man something good, something sumptuous, something slimy, something very, very delicious. A different something that when a man sees, he will bow down his head. He will lick and say that there. Something that is nothing. That was what God took out of man. Women were not burdens. If a woman is a burden, God will create a woman when man was not asleep. God didn't add women to his creation, but waited until a man found that he needed the help of a woman. My sister, if a man makes you feel that you are not needed in his life, don't stay to be destroyed. Let him feel your absence. Oh my God, Josephine. When you sleep together in the cold weather, you a Jamaican Allah in Abem. My time is up. But my message for you today is that no matter what you think is going on, there is no bad thing in marriage that qualifies you to stay. When it's bad, it's bad. A man has neglected his responsibility. He has moved you from where you are living. A man, since they got married to you, promised you that exactly, my dear, when we are 2 years in this house of my father, we will move to our own house in the next 2 years. Circumstances beyond his control has not caused him to move you to that place. But the man is not thinking about what you are going through in the hands of your mother-in-law. The man is not thinking about the environment that is hostile to you. The man is not thinking about the wife not having a sitting room to sit. The man is not thinking about the wife not having the freedom to other people to come and visit. The man is not thinking he is comfortable because he's with the mother and father. He thinks once he's comfortable, you too, you have to be comfortable. My foot, who born dog? Your mother is not my mother. Your father is not my father. So when you are comfortable with them because you live with them 30 years, 40 years ago, you live with them 23 years ago, you live with them 10 years ago, the fact that you are bringing me to this house doesn't mean I should also enjoy them. He's not making any effort. And when you go and talk about it, Third World War, your husband doesn't care. And a woman who respects is living like a time bomb and doesn't want to speak for the third people in the house to know. Doesn't want to say anything that the mother-in-law will come and say, why are you screaming in our house? Let me tell you one of the things you don't know. If you live with your husband and your husband's mother and your husband's father, you are invading the privacy of your in-laws. Thank you, Beta. Beta says, God doesn't hate divorce. In the book of Ezra, there was a mass divorce because the Israelites married Canaanite women. God disapproved of it. Thank you very much, Beta. Rita lie. Sometimes the pain becomes too much that one cannot control it again. May God heal all women who are in this situation. Hey, I love that reading, Nancy. But you cannot tell me that the pain is too much. God should heal you whilst the marriage is the presbyter. What is precipitating the pain is still there. You have infection and you've come for treatment. Whilst I'm treating you, you go back to the same infection again. How do I treat you? Can you change me? Me, my wife cannot change me. Me, George Lutrot. In what way? At this age, I married my wife whilst I was a grown-up, not a small boy. So my wife cannot change me. She can't. She can't change me. I am not in a capacity to change my wife. The way she came, I know that is how she will grow. I see my mother-in-law and I see the future in my wife. I watch my mother-in-law's breast and I see my wife's future breast. A woman cried on the phone that if it's not because of privacy, she will send me pictures of her butt, her tummy, and her breast. I say, how dare? Or see, she can't naked herself. If the husband sees it, for 3 weeks, they won't talk. I say, does he have sex with you? He say, have sex with me. By the time he wants to have sex with me, he will cover my stomach with a cloth because of my stretch marks. I said, why? He said, ever since I gave birth to my third born, my stretch marks is worse. And my husband says, I am lazy. I'm not doing anything about it. Counselor, I have used everything in the world until they told me I will get skin cancer because of my husband. I said, madam, you are a fool. I told her, why are you stopping stretch marks because of your husband? Are you comfortable with it? If you are comfortable, who born dog? Did you enter the mind with stretch marks? Because of his spermatozoa. He impregnated you. That is why you have stretch marks. Now he's using that same thing to make you become bitter. He's using that same thing. Mousie say, true, God bless you. I take the blessing. Ernestina says, oh, I'm late today. Ernestina, you have to go and watch the full thing on YouTube. Evelyn Chega says that, thank you, counselor. I can never have enough of you. Oh, God bless you. God bless you. When you finish, do it mobile money. The society are the ones killing us with this marriage thing. As if marriage is everything. Oh, yes. Belinda, marriage is everything. But dying in marriage is not it. Belinda, come and marry me and see how marriage is. I will die for you. I will die for you. I will forgo my lunch for my wife's supper. I will run an empty account in the bank for my wife to look good. I won't pay my children's school fees for my wife to look tattered in town. I want to do it because I don't want to destroy her to become a destroyer. I want the friends around my wife should hear good news about marriage and about me. Why? Why don't we have any good news about marriage? Because we are destroying each other. Most married people feel once they are married, they assume they know everything about marriage. And as such, they don't learn anything new about marriage. You are right, Ken. Your teachings are the best. Dr. Mensa Otabel, and he also confirmed most of your teachings. Thank you very much, Ken. He says he listens to Dr. Otabel, and then I asked for Dr. Mensa Otabel, anytime he preaches marriage. People don't know unless you are not a theologian. Ladies and gentlemen, I wrap up today. And in my wrap up, I say, don't be destroyed, so you become a destroyer. Any bad thing you are going through in marriage, hardship, don't let it be prayer topic. Seek for help. Seek for help. Don't stay in marriage because of your children. And when you are ready to walk out of marriage, don't destroy yourself. Don't be like Eugene, his wife. Today, a lady that Eugene's wife mentioned that the husband was having sex with have come to deny and say he has defamed her and is taking her to court. What a disgrace. Why do you disgrace your children's father? Why do you disgrace your ex-husband? Why do you disgrace your ex-wife? Why? Fatih, God bless you, Fatih. God bless you too, darling. Fatih, you are late. You go to watch on YouTube. Marriage is sweet, Papa. Even if I die and come back, I will marry the same man. Evelyn. And women have to make their minds that marriage is a contract and it can be dissolved at any time. Her Excellency says, my counselor one. Thank you, Belinda. Hear me. Marriage is not do and die. Don't stay in a bad marriage to be destroyed and become a destroyer. But rather, if the signs are on the wall before the marriage, seek for help. And if they are not on the wall before the marriage and they start raising their ugly head, seek for help. Don't destroy yourself. Don't let your children think that the marriage is nice whilst you know it's evil. First time watching Kobe. I know I'm gonna love this. Thank you, counselor. Oh, Kobe, you are late. We are closing. You go and watch us on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel so that we can have a bigger family. Counselor Lutrot on YouTube. Share this one. Kobe, go under your button. And one of the things you will see there is the follow button of my page. Press the follow button. Follow me. When we come, you will have the alert like the others. Efia Pound says, you're such a great man. God bless you. Keep praying for me. Is it advisable to allow him to your house to come visit the kids when you leave him? The first thing is that, is it divorce or separation? And after the separation, did the Lord grant you custody and gave him access? If the Lord gave him access to come and visit the children, you have no right to stop him from visiting the children. The Lord will also give him what we call the child support mentality. He needs to support you to take care of the children. He needs to pay rent. He needs to pay the fees of the children and the upkeep of the children. So you don't have to deny him of seeing his children. My sister who wrote this question to me, Mary. Wisdom overload. Openyi, thank you so much. Masha Allah, my dear one. You always sharp. Gloria says, always on point, my counselor. I'm privileged to announce to you that the things I teach might not be so pleasant to you. But when you stick to some of them, which are applicable to your situation, you will end well. God bless you as you join me today. May you use these things well. Don't live in a marriage that you'll be destroyed. You see your husband and your BP goes up. You see your wife and you wish she's no more, she's dead. Live to live. Live to live. Live to live. Belinda says, women takes marriage World Cup too much. Men don't do that. Women, we should learn, oh, it's too much. Yes, women were created for marriage. And that is why they'll take it. Doris Affair says, you are right, counselor. Thank you, Doris. God bless you, Doris. God bless you so much. Don't die. Don't become obese. Don't get a heart disease because of bad marriage. Rather, prove to us that you can live to live. Live to live. Usura wa de jaya. Unya wa de pa. Don't let a man kill you and make you better. Make you become wicked. God bless you, counselor. You will go higher. Yes, than CNN. Thank you, my sister. God bless you, Rebecca. And Estina, I'm reading your last messages to close. Don't live in a marriage that will destroy you. Thank you, and God bless you. Ernestina, that is what we have taught today. Evelyn Chaga says, God bless you, counselor. And you have a beautiful weekend. You all. Oh, thank you so much for wishing us a beautiful weekend. Evelyn, my number is 0277 609 644. Let the momo cry. How can I live in a marriage where her parents and siblings beat me up because I want to see the kids? Oh, how? Owura, Kweku. How can I live in a marriage where her parents and siblings beat me up because I wanted to see my kids? Call me on 0277 609 644. If that is what is happening, call me and I'm going to assist you. Thank you very much, Pastor Ima. Ima Najwabin, thank you for joining me. Fatih, thank you for coming. And go and watch the full tape on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel on Counselor Lutrot. 0277 609 644. Vicro 20 is the best immune booster. Order for some now. If you're already looking for it in your pharmacy near you, go and buy the Vicra and your life will never be the same again. Ginger Chips is here with me. The proceeds and the profit is supporting my diabetic and asthmatic foundation. This is Ginger Chips. It's ginger and honey baked, sold by Counselor Lutro. I sell it like this myself. And I have the best water in town. Mineral water from Stephen Appiah. Ladies and gentlemen, my outfit was given to me by Bodyline Clothing, Accra Central, the Despite Building. Prince, Yamishra, Medasipa. I was ably supported by a lot of people who are behind the scene. God bless you for joining me. Don't be in a bad relationship and be destroyed so you become a destroyer. If you want to assist me with some funds, either for my foundation or for myself, the numbers are there on your screen. You can send us your momo in this account numbers: 0507 150 223. Vodafone Cash 0507 150 223. Not forgetting the same thing, 0277 609 644. It's a Tigo Cash. 0277 609 644. It's Tigo Cash. Yes, please. The momo will break your phone. Oh, hey, Evelyn, I want to break my phone, please. I need it. I need it, oh, Evelyn Chagan. Evelyn Chagan, please bring the momo. And let me tell you who you brought it. But let me say a big thank you to one of my clients who this evening surprised me with a wonderful thank you gift. I told you that when you need a male or a female child, I don't charge you. But I see people are sensible and smart. See, yes, madam, I've received the money. And immediately when I received the money, I smile at the money and I pray to God that this male child you have gotten will forever live and become better than Counselor Lutrot. Let the child know Counselor Lutrot was the one who gave you to me through his expertise and his work. I gave it to you because God has granted me the wisdom after going to school to go and learn this particular thing. I am grateful for you joining me. Good night, wherever you are. Till I see you tomorrow in the afternoon. Stay blessed. If you know Dr. Morris Ampao, if you know his number, call him and wish him well. If you can't even call him, when you say a prayer, say one for Dr. Morris Ampao because of the loss that he's going through. God bless you. Fatih, don't worry. Yes, I won't worry. Momo will come, please. Yes, Fatih, thank you very much for reminding me that Momo is coming. Counselor, thanks for the hard truth. Belinda, thank you for listening to the hard truth. I am out of here now. God willing, I'll see you. If you pray, say a prayer for me. I'm hurt. I'm in pain. My leg is hurting. But I have to bring this lecture to you. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you so very much. Thank you very, very much. Josephine Bading, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kenneth. Thank you so much, Evelyn Chegan. Thank you, Akosiana. Thank you so much, Belinda. All of you who came to join us, I say I'm so grateful to you. And those of you who have asked you for the Momo Momo, let it come. Josephine Bading, let the Momo come. Evelyn Chegan, let the Momo come. Akosiana, you could let the Momo come. Darling, as for you, I will not even ask you, but I know the Momo is coming because you already do it. Thank you very much for the last time. The Momo was good. I need Momo. Momo me. Momo me. And when you say a prayer, please say one for me. Say one prayer for me. God bless you. I'll see you. Bye.